PantryPilot is a platform-independent progressive web application created in support of a local nonprofit organization. It was developed with TypeScript, Next.js, Material UI, and uses Firebase for authentication and data storage. The purpose of this application is to streamline the guest check-in process, optimize time management, and enhance data reporting. Let's see how it works. On the login page, volunteers at a food pantry will enter their workspace, their email address, and their password. This is just Google Chrome telling me that our test password is very common and this does not affect the performance of the app. So at these cards at the top, you can see the number of families that have been served today. So in this case, for test purposes, let's say 10 families have come to the food pantry today. Volunteers can also change the weight of food that has been discarded. So if they have to throw out any food that can't be served, they can enter that weight here and add it to the total. Additionally, administrators can change the weight of drive-in food. Drive-in families always get the same amount of food every day, but that can change day to day, so administrators can come here and change the weight. Now this lists all of the families that have come to the food pantry that day. Now let's see how to check in a family. Here, if a new family arrives and we don't have their phone number in the system, so for example if I type in a random 10-digit phone number, then none of this pre-populates and I can enter their information by hand, and this will be added to the database. But let's say a family comes in that has already been to the food pantry, and I type in a phone number that I recognize. You'll see that we have a few more options. So we can select the family because in some families there are multiple names under one family. So in this case we will do Mackenzie Smith, and we can choose the check-in type. So we have drive-in, which as we saw before was set to 35 pounds. DoorDash is always set to 25 pounds, or if they are a walk-in, they can get a variable number of food. So the volunteer will type in the weight of food that the walk-in got. So now all of Mackenzie Smith's information has been pre-populated, and once I hit submit, you will see that check-in pop up in the Mine section, and when I switch to all, it is also added to all the check-ins that have been done today, and you will see that this number has increased. We've also implemented dark mode to change the theme of the application. Now let's look at data reporting. Previously, all of the information, all of these numbers were tallied up by hand by the food pantry administrators, and that took about 3 hours to do. But now we are saving it month to month and automatically tallying up these numbers for each check-in. So every time I check in someone, these numbers increase. So this is PantryPilot, enhancing nonprofit management. Thank you.